Welcome to McGTV fan commentaries here on McGTV. That's youtube.com/Mike McGTV. I am Mike McG. A couple of shots of tequila in, and with me as always, Max Andrews.
How's it going?
Good. Since we last spoke 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, it was a long 5 minutes though, man. I'm glad to have you back.
Yep. Well, it's always a pleasure to come back and return to Hell's Kitchen and everyone's favorite Crimson Avenger, Daredevil. So let's just dive right into this, man, because this episode, a lot of shakeups come our way. Rosario Dawson returns. Someone leaves very violently.
I think we have a couple in this one.
Yeah, a couple of people, yeah. The honeymoon, as you said, is over between Matt and Foggy. Fat is no longer a thing, at least for right now. Or Moggy, I guess.
Moggy. It's got to be
Moggy. There we go. So let's just go right into episode 11 of season 1 of Daredevil, The Path of the Righteous. And as always, have that episode queued up to 0. And Max, what is the word we're going to hit play on for this one?
Since the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the tyranny of evil men, the word of the day will be shepherd.
Shepherd. Cool.
And are we ready? I'm gonna start the countdown.
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, shepherd. Netflix.
Yep, and right there, starting off with some crazy cartoons.
I've actually seen this cartoon.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, picking up right where we left off with
Vanessa.
A whole lot of poisoning going on. I hear something. All right.
Oh, goodness. No. We're going to get sued. All right, we're good.
We're good. Yeah, we're fine. But here we go. We see kind of... we've seen Fisk be vulnerable on the outside before, but not like big softy vulnerable.
Yeah, this would be the first time we actually see, where something's getting to him and there's nothing he can really do about it.
The Fisk's heart grew 3 sizes that day. At that point, it wouldn't be beyond logistics for Fisk to take that girl's head and slam it into the door or something.
That's not going to help anybody. So
yeah, I know, but is it bad that I'm that wouldn't be out of character for him to have that violent of a reaction?
Oh no, it could happen, but I still feel like with the smashing of the head in the car door, there was he still had an out. There's still an end goal in mind when he did that. He's just like, all right, I can kill this guy. He's upset me, but also I can use that death to something else. Whereas killing the nurse isn't going to do anybody any good.
Nah. Yeah.
Would relieve some stress, though.
Yeah. That's the thing is, we've seen him, flip his dining room table over in a fit of rage and everything like that. So it's when your loved one, perhaps your only loved one, is at death's door, what would you do to somebody who is in your way, so to speak, even though they're totally in the right?
I don't really like thinking about that.
And for those of you, take a shot yet again, because it's
yep.
Murdoch breathing heavily and getting up from the couch.
All right. Do we drink every time Foggy and or Karen are outside the door? If we do commentary on Jessica Jones, we should play the drinking game. But every time she drinks, you drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's it has to be every time she drinks, because holy God. love the little things about each character, like the fact that Karen got a get well balloon. For
yeah.
her.
It's got a monkey on it.
And it's, yeah, and the whole thing is like he can't see that. Uh-oh.
I'm trying to think of something you could do with a balloon. I guess you could kind of use it as a pillow.
Nah.
A really awkward plastic pillow.
I guess. Oh, really quick, what's your count say? Is it 4 minutes and something? I'm just making sure because I had a little trouble at the beginning, so I'm making sure I'm with you. I think I am, but
my count on the show?
Yeah. Is it 4 minutes and something?
4:22.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yay. I'm right on course then. Because I had a little bit of trouble that time.
Yeah, mine actually cut out on me for the last like 5 minutes.
Oh, so you were just kind of okay. Well, you know the show well enough that you
right.
I know exactly what's happening.
But I didn't like. Yeah, you were saying like somebody had said something. I was like, yeah, I guess they did say that. Sure. But I'm a professional, so
we carry on despite our technical snafus. Whatever. It's that homespun quality you like about McGT. You're not here for something clean and polished, because frankly, what else are we going to say? It's like, oh, I'm sure everyone had a blast on set here. I'm sure this was a fun day to shoot. Talking about people that they've let die. And
Yep. Fisk is an insane psycho murderer, and I've got the proof. Well, not really, but sort of.
It's going to cost me. It's going to cost a couple of people something.
Oh, man. We are going to pay.
Someone's gonna pay. Someone not in this room.
Many Bothans died to bring us these plans.
Ben Bothan.
I tried. But I mean, isn't that status quo? I mean, I feel like Karen and Foggy should be more used to Matt just not being around.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, she's been working for him for how long now? And it's like, yeah, she should be used to his whole like, don't get me into this bullshit. Even though he's clearly in the thick of it more than they know, but he's You were right. There is a lot of...
Yeah, man. It's all just talking. Us talking about talking.
But again, if you're listening to this commentary, you're not here for us to say like, oh, yeah, sure. Enjoy that part. Yeah. Even though we're here to make jokes. We're here to geek out a little bit.
Just doing your average nerdery.
Talking about Murdoch's perpetual 5 o'clock shadow.
I mean, like, so when you have the perpetual 5 o'clock shadow, you're shaving down to your 5 o'clock shadow. What's the point? Like, why don't he grow the full beard?
I guess that's true. Well, then he definitely would stick out.
That's true. I guess you can't have a beard when you're going to rock a face mask. And
yeah, you can't have Daredevil running around with a big Grizzly Adams beard and then have Matt Murdock show up and be like, scratch, scratch, scratch. Daredevil, you say?
Interesting.
Again, yeah, I love this kind of character thing. She's like, I got to describe this stupid thing to him. That is the stupidest visual, but it works so well. Matt Murdock holding a balloon.
Yep.
He's like, thanks.
What the fuck am I going to do with this?
You couldn't have brought an ice cream cone with you either? Like, That would really take me back to the days. Back to the days when Stick used to beat the shit out of me.
You know, the good old days.
Yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see some other Marvel characters aside from Iron Man getting some in the Marvel universe.
And it's Foggy too. You know, it's like yeah, respect.
Of all people. Like, let's see who here has scored so far. It's been Foggy and her. I guess Fisk and Vanessa.
Matt scored with Claire.
Was that really score? I mean,
I think
not all the way stuff, right?
I think they went all the way.
Did they go all the way? I can't remember.
Think so.
All right.
I feel like they don't show you anything, but I feel like it happened.
Well, Hawkeye obviously has been busy because he's got a full family of like 4.
Yeah,
that he's providing for. Scott Lang because he's got a little kid.
Yeah, sex.
Hulk and Black Widow never.
No, never did it.
That was kind of their big issue there.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones. Oh my God, definitely.
Yeah, Luke Cage for sure.
Luke Cage for sure. Patsy Walker.
Yes.
Is it Patsy? Yeah, Patsy. Or
yeah, Patsy and the other Nuke. Yeah.
And unfortunately, everyone Kilgrave ever met.
Yeah.
Even though that's kind of, the worst possible scenario.
Yeah. Owlsley.
Oh, really?
He's got a son, so it happened.
Okay. Again, here's what you come to the commentary for us to talk about which characters in the Marvel Universe have boned.
At any point in time in their life.
At any point in time in their lives. Oh, Star-Lord, of course. He's like Kirk. He's like Captain Kirk of the MCU.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he's got it. Got it going on.
I guess Odin.
Yeah, definitely Odin. Thor.
I'd have to assume it's some. Yeah, if he's been on after Dark World. He was on Earth for like 2 years, and he was with Jane that whole time. So you have to assume something happened.
I don't know. I think Thor. I'm on the fence with Thor. I don't think so.
Coulson's
definitely got so.
He had the cellist, and also in this recent season, whoever was head of the Inhuman capture squad. She didn't last long.
Mockingbird, that chick.
Mockingbird and that British guy.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a feeling Wesley hasn't yet.
No, Wesley definitely has not.
He's too much of a worker bee. Like, he's too busy about making sure shit doesn't go to shit.
I agree. You would have to be a virgin to maintain that level of focus to the exclusion of all else.
For shame. And yay, Rosario. Back in the field. Now, we didn't talk over it earlier, but there wasn't a scene or anything like where yeah, I've had a couple of tequilas. Where Rosario was treating Vanessa or anything like that, right?
Vanessa, no.
No, yeah, like they don't interact or anything like that. Okay, because that would be a little
ham-handed.
Yeah, I mean, granted, in the other series, she shows up, but I feel like that has a little bit more pertinence than just saying like, "Oh, let's have her run into Fisk," because why not?
Yeah,
I do like the fact that it's more about like we don't have to have every single character interacting with each other, but they can definitely feel the ramifications of the other person's actions.
Right.
She definitely feels it from the Russians.
Yeah. And I mean, also, this is New York.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be A bunch of hospitals in New York, and B, a bunch of other people working there. So I mean, to totally miss one nurse is acceptable and explainable. Like, it'd be more weird to have her at every hospital treating every patient that you see. You know, like.
Now, there's been talk about what's it, Doctor Strange, about Rachel McAdams, I believe, in the movie, and how she's supposed to be a peer of Doctor Strange from the medical field, or possibly a medical professional or a nurse of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wouldn't it be kind of cool if they did kind of get her and Rosario together and form that whole night nurse like collective? Because night nurse wasn't one particular person necessarily. It was a series of people, right?
No, I actually think night nurse is one person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like she had like a clinic or whatever. It was like a mobile, you know, like you get her help. There's people that helped her, but there's only one night nurse. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, regardless, why not go that route with this version of the character? Why not make it a network of them? Like that could be a good TV show too.
Oh yeah,
because you know how we're going to be having that DC Powerless damage control ripoff show coming soon.
Yes,
which is about like even more so about everyday people in the world of superheroes, even more so than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because it's just about pedestrians essentially. But like, wouldn't that be cool to have like Rosario and Rachel McAdams and someone else kind of be like, yeah, we're the ones who patch up these people.
I'm down. I think it'd be really cool too to introduce some of the movie characters to the TV shows. That would be a connection that they haven't made yet.
It'd be kind of cool to get her, whoever Rachel McAdams is, and that one Korean scientist who gave Hawkeye his plastic abdomen.
Yes. Yep. I'm down. Let's do it. We'll write it up right now.
You hear us, Hollywood? We're coming. We've been tossing you gold every Sunday on 3 Geeks, and you refuse to listen. Well, just you wait. As soon as we get that interview with Schnepp, I'm going to pitch all the ideas at him.
Go back through the archive.
He's going to rue the day he ever got a 3 Geeks podcast interview. Because I'm just going to talk his ear off about all of these ideas he should produce.
Yep. Hey, man. All you got to do is get your foot in the door, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Death of Superman Lives. That's great and all. Have you heard about this thing where we can have just a bunch of night nurses? And he'd be like, I have nothing to do with Marvel. I'm my own thing.
Maybe you should.
You never know. Like you're in with Kevin Smith. You're in with John Peters.
Yeah.
We could put a big spider in there, sure. And she's gone. Well, thanks for showing up, Claire, for a bit.
Thanks, Rosario.
But you know what? A little Claire goes a long way.
Indeed. And they leave you wanting more Claire.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, I love scenes by the docks.
Do we have to drink for every scene by the docks? Is that one of the rules?
No, well, there's only been 2 or 3. So there was the one where he was meeting with that mobster guy. There was one where a Russian lost his head, and I don't think there has been another one since.
Yeah, no, they met at a docks or something like that. They've had a couple meetings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that could be kind of a drinkable offense. I just like scenes at the docks in general, not necessarily for this show, but for any show. Just because you got to imagine at some point during like a break, while they're breaking for lunch or whatever, one of the actors or one of the production people is just like, I'm going to go sink my feet in there.
Just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll.
That was under 10 seconds. We're good. Well, no, I've done that. I've done that a little bit. I remember going to New York and actually around that area, I think, like just kind of hopping the boundary and going up to the actual shoreline. Don't do it, Ben. Again, I'm saying this knowing full well what awaits you, sir. Swan's in the shot.
Well, I mean, at least it's in the background. I mean, if George Lucas was in charge, the swan would be in the foreground, and then like a dinosaur would walk by and kind of like park himself right in front of your shot.
Well, no, if George Lucas was doing it, the swan would be 7 feet tall and would be like, "Oh, you guy's gonna be in troubles."
Oh God, that's scary. I'm gonna drink.
Just the mention of George Lucas putting CGI swans that look like Gungans into Daredevil.
Oh God, look, you're gonna make me throw up over here, dude.
Well, okay. Well, this might make you throw up a little bit more too. Imagine if Ben Urich's character, instead of Curtis Saul, it was played by Ahmed Best, Jar Jar Binks.
You see, I didn't even know who played our Jar Jar Binks until right now.
Well, there you go. You want to know why I know he played Jar Jar Binks?
Why?
Because that's the only role he's ever done.
Good.
I'm sure.
Asshole.
I'm sure he's done some small indie stuff. Here's the old deal. I'm not going to blame him for the way that
I am.
Because here's old. It's a director and writer's job to say no. So,
nah, man.
He made choices and he didn't hear.
I know. As an actor, you shouldn't pass up any opportunity, especially to be in a movie as huge as Star Wars. But like once you read that part, you got to be like, "Nah, man, I'm not doing that." Tell you what, why don't you cut 3/4 of my scenes out of the movie?
Well, here's my thing too. It's like, imagine, we'll take this show for example. It's a Daredevil TV show. Imagine if you've been offered the part of, let's say you were offered the part of Foggy or something like that.
I would have killed it as Foggy.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't say no to that. But now imagine if it was, instead of this Foggy, it was Jon Favreau's Foggy from.
Yeah, Jon Favreau was not the worst part of that movie.
Hey, you should be proud of me, dude. I went the whole last episode not bringing up 2003 Daredevil.
You know what? That is true, and I do applaud you, sir.
I was saving it for this one
because I can't go an episode without mentioning hockey sticks. But you showed some real resolve in the last one. That is true. So good job.
Didn't do my typical. Well, in the movie. I feel like they did this way better than the movie. No, duh.
Yeah, for season 2, should we create our own Daredevil commentary drinking game?
I think we should, honestly. Like, well, let's start developing some rules, and then when season 2 comes around and we start doing commentary for that, because we can be able to strategically plan it out a little bit.
Oh yeah. It'll be good.
Jeez. Meanwhile, character development.
Yes. Character development all over your face, neck, and chest. They are just battering you with character development.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you know what? It's like soak it up while you can, because in just a few minutes or in a half hour or so, this dynamic in particular is not going to be around so much. And again, even up until this point, I was still kind of being like, this could possibly still be a Tyler Durden situation.
Where Wesley's a kingpin?
Yeah, where it's just like both of D'Onofrio and this guy are representing different aspects of the Kingpin, and depending on the situation, he turns on one. Like when Wesley goes and talks with the Russians, he takes on the Wesley persona, or when he's with Vanessa, he takes on the Wilson persona.
Yeah, and that would be really cool. It would have been really fun if they pursued that line. It would have been especially good if the characters didn't know. Like they wrote it as 2 characters. They, like the whole mind to make it 1 character. But
yeah,
just let everybody, play their character to the best, And then at the end, oh, wait a minute, Tyler Durden.
Yeah. But, I mean, I know why they wouldn't do it. I mean, we would find it cool now in retrospect, but, you know, it might have been a little too much already for a show that's so deeply rooted in people with severe psychosis already. But at the same time, like, I don't know why about that relationship was kind of making me think that. I think it's mostly for the fact that Wesley is such a loyal subordinate that whenever he and Fisk are in the room, no one does acknowledge Wesley in that aspect because, yeah, he's basically just joined at the hip with him. Like, they're just so like-minded and so in sync like that there's no need to address both of them directly. But when he is like, you know, you notice whenever someone's addressing Wesley personally, it's never really, aside from Madame Gao probably once, I think, it's never really...
Yeah, oh yeah, when Madame Gao tells him to get out.
Yeah.
The one time anybody addresses him is just tell him to leave.
But again, you could explain that away. She's like, she's just high off her own drugs, man. She's not even talking to Wesley. She's talking to someone else. A imaginary rabbit of some kind. Meanwhile, it's been a while since we've seen this Padre.
Oh yeah, it's the Padre. Do you know his name?
Padre, the one priest who didn't do anything bad from Spotlight. I don't know. Topical.
Oh man, because Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk.
Yep.
He's also a reporter in Spotlight.
Dude, and he gets mad in that movie too. So I'm surprised the Boston Globe isn't just like a crater.
You touch little boys, Hulk smash!
They did this to kids. Hulk angry.
I think the movie, Spotlight was a good movie, but it was, it's almost worse than a play. It's just like people talking the whole time.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the whole deal. It's a dialogue movie, definitely.
Yeah, but
there's no grand car chase from the Vatican.
It could have done with a little Hulk smash in there. I feel like it wouldn't have hurt the movie.
Oh, I assure you, that Oscar-nominated scene, the for your consideration scene of Mark Ruffalo giving this speech, someone's going to edit in the Hulk getting angry into that. Someone out there, please do that. You know the scene from Spotlight where Mark Ruffalo is just like calling his team out on being like, let's print the story now. The scumbags are getting away with it. And then just cut to something from the Avengers where he, throws down a wall or something. But here we are talking about angels and devils, and again with the devil stuff. Gee, that'd be a great name for a hero. You and your Yoko stuff, man. Sorry. While we're watching this show, we're also multitasking with the other 3 Geeks people. And Max is...
Whoa, she broke up the band, dude.
Matt Murdock doing his best Dalsim impression.
Gotta heal up. Meditation.
Yoga flame.
Yoga fire.
Meanwhile, recollecting his failure as a street fighter.
He did win, though, so you can't feel too bad about it.
And the dude had meat hooks and shit, so it's like, I do like this kind of like replaying the fight in his head and feeling every blow.
Yeah.
Except, what would have been kind of a cool idea is not to see it from just replay perspective, because how does Matt know what it all looks like?
Well, I mean, he was just feeling the parts where he got like hit, and it's like you had the flashback of Fisk pummeling him gorilla style.
Yeah, I guess for context, yeah, that's more for us than for him. Because I'm like, how would he know what those people look like? I mean, He knows how it felt, but he doesn't know what they look like. Is it that guy again? The human trafficker person?
Yep.
Yep.
He is every criminal in New York.
Or at least in the neighborhood. I mean,
yeah.
That's the thing is, like, at times I have to keep remembering. And again, kind of tying into what I mentioned earlier in the previous episode about if the second season's going to try to expand out beyond the kitchen, because I keep forgetting at times. It's like, yeah, this is just one little couple of blocks.
Right.
It's not really the whole, like, west side or anything like that.
All right, you got me.
Fine. You have bad grammar. That's why I'm beating on you. I ain't done nothing.
I beat you because you touch yourself at night.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. This is the we going back to what's his name? Melvin, right?
Yes, Melvin Potter.
Going back to Melvin.
I'm interested to see if they bring him in the next season also.
And what it'll be, if he's still kind of ally or if he goes full.
I think I don't think they're going to play him as a villain at all.
Nah, he seems they established him as too sympathetic, I feel, for it to go.
Well, and also Daredevil has done him a huge solid, so like, by the end of it, I don't feel like
that's true.
Unless it was like a kidnapping extortion sort of situation.
That's what I was kind of thinking they go with, because I mean that's what he's kind of worried about to begin with.
Yeah, but that'd be kind of lame, and it's the same story over.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if they ever bring back Nuke for Jessica Jones, you know, his story's gonna have to deal with his dependency on that substance.
Yeah, but they haven't really fleshed that out, and they're definitely going into it next season. That's going to be one of the main focuses, I'm sure.
Yeah. Again, like, Wesley just pops up out of nowhere, really.
Because he's not really there.
Be as possibly guilty as you can.
He's just stricken with grief, dude. That's, Vanessa was such a lovely, good friend of his.
And quoted a fortune cookie or some mystical shit.
I mean, I'd say she sounded pretty sincere in Cantonese. That's.
Yeah.
I don't speak Cantonese, but I'm sure she sounded sincere. She's a very sincere sounding lady.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't you trust a little old lady with a bunch of blind delivery people?
There's like at least 50 or 60 of those people in there at the time. So you don't know how many she's blinded over the years.
If I go walking around Chinatown next time I'm in New York City, I see someone kind of, a blind person, a blind Chinese person walking around with a backpack, I'll know that.
You know what's up.
I'll know that Madame Gao's in business.
Hey, man, you might want to snatch that little fanny pack or whatever. There might be cash or drugs in there. Good to go.
And again, tying it back into, I want to live very well off of my drug money in a retirement community.
It's how you get your start, man. It's how you get your start.
Oh, man. James Wesley. Oh. That's how I know he's gonna die, because he's got 2 first names as his.
Yeah, you can't ever trust anybody with 2 first names.
Thank God you have that S on your Andrew part of your name.
Yep, it's not a first name.
You're trustworthy now. Here we go. And his super villain name in the comics was Gladiator, right?
Yes.
The Gladiator.
Yeah, they.
That would be. I guess that would be kind of a hard one to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's got, like, saw blades on his arms and stuff like that. And, like, he's a really, like, comic book character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
No. I don't see them pulling. Like, they'd have to do some costume changes if they were gonna go with that. But they did take the time to show you saw blades when they first introduced him.
Yep.
So I mean, there was that.
I mean, I'm sure they could find some way to make it, workable. Like, for example, there's a Stilt Man or whatever. That's a Daredevil.
The best.
Dude, if they somehow found a way to work Stilt Man into this series in a very dark and gritty way and make it believable.
Yeah. I'm down. Stilt Man, Crazy Quilt. Yeah. If you can figure out some way to make it work, I'm so down.
But yeah, I can see him maybe coming back and being like Daredevil's Q, as it were.
Yeah,
or like he has more gadgets for him or whatever. But look at him; it's like he's so likable with his yoo-hoo and his near indestructible vest, and yeah, and it's like he's like a puppy dog almost.
Yeah, a vicious, brutal puppy dog.
No, he's been a mistreated puppy dog. You expect him to all wet nose kisses all the time? No.
Yeah. Dude, he works Daredevil right now.
Yep. That's
Oh, stitches. And that's my face.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like Daredevil really is failing miserably now, but it's understandable why, because he's still kind of jelly.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's still healing up. Like, I mean, obviously the stitches in the abdomen were not that was not feeling too good.
No, not the gun. I need your piece. I've got some killer weed I need to.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, he's like, no, not the gun. He just gives him like a little pipe.
I'm gonna go do some heroin real quick.
At that point, I'd be like, Jesus, Marvel. I'm with the mouse. Tone it down.
Oh.
There we go. Get your mojo back, DD.
Oh, man.
What has he been calling it? Hornhead. That's his nickname, right? Hornhead.
Daredevil, yeah. Hornhead, Man Without Fear.
Well, yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. There it is, Sawblade.
Yep.
So yeah, they worked it in, but I don't see how they can make Yeah, I don't see how they can make that part of his costume and have it not be supremely hokey.
Yeah. Some acrobatics.
Wow.
Well,
go to sleep.
If he just started punching him like the way the Hulkbuster suit was punching the Hulk.
Yeah. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
If out of nowhere Daredevil just has a robotic arm that just does that really quick. Like he doesn't even have to wind up all the time for it. It's just like Melvin Potter, boy wizard.
The chosen one. The boy who lived.
Who's going to hurt her, Melvin? He who should not be named. Oh my God, this is Harry Potter almost. For the whole first half of this season, it's like, oh, we don't say his name.
Oh God, it was sitting there right in front of us the whole time.
I see what you did, Netflix. You just wanted to cash in on Harry Potter this whole time.
Oh man.
all the comparisons there. How can it not be?
Oh,
you have an evil villain that should not be named until everyone just starts using his name.
Yeah.
You got a character named Potter.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Oh, Marvel is about to get sued. We just cracked this case wide open.
Oh, man.
They should get a lawyer like Matt Murdock.
Like Matt Murdock. That would be one copyright infringement case that would be pretty open and shut. On behalf of two drunk guys on the internet who are connecting way too many dots.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, we're seeing the whole picture, man. We're on the cutting edge right now.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a trio of friends working through adversity. Two guys and a girl.
Yep. And there's twins in here somewhere.
One of them's a brave one. One of them's kind of cowardly but faithful, and the other one's kind of a know-it-all.
Yeah.
Who bites off more than she can chew. So there you go.
And Daredevil's got 2 sticks, magic wands.
Hello, yeah. What else?
When we take this to the Supreme Court, we're gonna make so much money.
Mind-altering substances are involved in some way. So it's like,
yeah, man.
I wonder if you finished the eel this time around.
You shouldn't finish the eel by yourself, dude. That's just not a good day.
And yeah, this has been the first time they've really kind of interacted since. Man, they really haven't had scenes together for a couple
the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, last 2 episodes, because he's been so wrapped up in Matt World.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of he's had his panties in a bunch this whole time.
Well, he's got someone's panties in a bunch.
Yeah, But yeah, he's been off doing his own thing, kind of wallowing in self-pity and whatnot. So, no Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Because all she's talking about is how to get Fisk and everything, and trying to get you to do work and whatnot.
Yeah, true. Oh my God! And like Harry Potter. Sorry, I'm still on this. Like Harry Potter, Ben Urich's like Dumbledore.
Yep.
He's helping him put the pieces together, helping him figure things out, and he's gonna pay for that.
Yep. That's it.
There we go.
Do we have a Snape though?
Snape.
Would that be Foggy's little girlfriend?
I guess.
She's got a visible disdain for them, but ends up helping them in the end.
Yeah, I suppose so. If Snape had been relegated to like one scene in a movie,
fair enough. But I mean, no, Snape, the whole thing's pretty much hinged around him. And without her, they would have never caught the case at the end.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Huh.
So I mean, yeah, dude, they're gonna get sued any day now.
A seal tight case right here.
Airtight.
Tight. Tequila. Makes it think crazy shit.
Oh man, I don't drink tequila. I can't stand that stuff.
What's the policy on sponsors? Because this tequila here. This episode of McChat's Fan Commentary is brought to you by some tequila bottle with a skeleton riding a rooster on it.
Cool. And Bell's Two Hearted Ale.
There you go. Go get that stuff right now, kids. Or you know what? You know what we should do is try to get a sponsorship of whatever they drink at Josie's.
Yes, we should figure out what that is.
Yeah, we should figure out what that drink is. I don't think they do ever mention what it is.
All right.
Well, you have to catch like a screen capture of that shot and like zoom in, enhance that bottle, and we'll eventually like see what it is. But
or we can do what normal people do and engage the internet to help us with this query.
oh, good one.
Why don't you go into Google, new tab?
I love that. Very much like Hermione, Karen calls them out on their bullshit.
Yeah, this is going to go away.
Will you boys get your shit together? I'm going to the library to do some more research on Union Allied. Hmm. So, but yeah, I'm very curious as to what the alcohol of choice is for Daredevil. But,
all right. Here we go. The bottle looks like it says Halal Angola, which is Hungarian for Angel of Death.
Wow, that actually fits this world quite well.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's no real. Yeah, there's no real consensus on what is in the bottle.
Okay.
It looks like whiskey.
Yeah, I'd assume it's probably like a whiskey of some kind.
But obviously the worm is in tequila, and they're mentioning the eel. So I mean, it could go.
Could be a darker tequila or something.
Yeah, dark tequila, but it's Hungarian. So
so dark Hungarian tequila with eel.
And that is guaranteed to get you messed up.
Yeah.
Because if the Hungarians know anything, it's fucking tequila.
Uh-oh, and here's Ben doing investigative journalism.
Oh, man.
On He Who Should Not Be Named's dad.
Tom Riddle, I mean...
The Riddle family. On Salazar Slytherin's... Oh, no!
Oh. You figure she would have gone to some sort of, like, self-defense class or something by now.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of held her ground a little bit that one fight, but...
What, where Foggy had to save her with a baseball bat that should have been a hockey stick?
There we go. I was waiting for you to lead into that. But I get. Yeah, you're right. It's like, in the interim, like you think all the experiences she's had at that point would have.
Because look, all I know is if I had gotten attacked and it took some dude who knew kung fu to fight the dude off, I would start learning kung fu.
Yep. Or at the very least, carry a taser.
It worked for Owlsley.
I love D'Onofrio's like half smile, open mouth thing that he does.
where you're wondering if he's smiling or just breathing.
Yeah. You're wondering.
I put 3 whole sentences together. I might need to take a break.
Is he happy? Is he in distress? Or is he just a mouth breather? And there you go. Much like He Who Should Not Be Named. trying to keep the little parts of his humanity alive. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, here we go into something cool. A cool face-off that, honestly, I wasn't anticipating this show-off between these two characters, this face-off.
Completely out of left field.
But I'm glad for it because, yeah, this is a pretty awesome, like, interaction.
Yes. This is I love it. It makes me laugh every time I watch this scene. Like Wesley does everything right except for one thing.
Yep.
Like the whole show, he's been so meticulous.
Yeah, he's been on top of everything, but it's just like, whoops. Well, that's why God created erasers. I'm sorry, in the background, someone's car alarm is going off.
Oh, cool.
Or perhaps Murdoch just crash landed on someone's roof.
Yeah, or just threw somebody off of a roof.
Or threw someone out of a window. Yeah.
But if it's a Daredevil, somebody's fallen out of something for sure.
Man. Yeah, at this point, I was like, okay, he clearly is an actual human being. He's not a figment of someone's imagination.
Yeah, but then you could figure that he's the Tyler Durden and the D'Onofrio is made up.
So a figment of someone's imagination is just sitting in by someone's hospital bed.
Well, I mean, like,
ooh, that would be kind of good
representation of where he wants to be.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
he's not a wig to interact with him. It's just him there.
Man,
I mean, your Tyler Durden theory works.
These showrunners missed a golden opportunity not recruiting us to tell this tale.
I mean, yeah, I find that Hollywood does that a lot.
I think we're season 3 material at this point.
For sure. Yeah, we definitely need to get in on the ground floor for season 3 before they get started. Get us in there, and I'm sure we'll make noted and good improvements.
Vast improvements over this freshman season.
I mean, and this is also my my trouble with the portrayal of guns on television and stuff. Like,
yeah,
if you have a gun, that means you stay away from the person you're aiming the gun at.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point is that you can be over here and they're all the way over there, and you can still hurt them.
Yeah. I mean, this is even before this show showed up. It's like this is covered in something like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's like,
yes,
if you're a professional, you want to have a good couple of feet between you and your target,
or else they could just
swipe around and grab your gun. I will say, what's her name? Deborah Ann Wool.
Yes.
She has a good cry face.
Yep.
She has a good like, God, it sucks to be me face. And that's not because of her at all, because like, I'm sure it's awesome to be Deborah Ann Wool, but she's very good at portraying Karen, who's just like, I hate my life. Oh
what
God. Now? What now? God damn. It's serious business because Wesley doesn't have his tie on.
Oh, yeah.
He's ready to get down and dirty.
In the nitty gritty.
He's like the equivalent of that one guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The sword guy?
What's that?
Which guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark?
The dude in black, like when he comes into the tent and like he brings out that thing that everyone assumes is a weapon, it turns out to be a coat hanger.
Yes, yeah.
we are not thirsty, Fräulein. Yeah, I could see this dude's face getting melted.
I mean, he gets the Daredevil equivalent, I suppose.
Yeah, he gets the gritty Marvel real world equivalent of getting your face melted.
Riddled with bullets.
Yeah. That's all really. Because let's face it, he's not big league enough to be holding a Tesseract, so. Now looking at him, he would have made a good Joker, actually, I think.
I mean, because he's playing the straight man this whole time, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong. He does have the look. He's tall, kind of lanky.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that smile. But I don't know if he's got the chops.
Well, that's the thing. Is like he hasn't this whole show. He's even in this moment. He's really kind of just when Wesley's at his most like stressed or at his breaking point. He doesn't show it. Like I'd love to see what this actor would do if he was just go for totally unhinged. Like he's just foaming at the mouth like raving lunatic. Like I'd love to see what this actor could do with that.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely got the look.
I mean, because he's intimidating as hell just by being this calm, collected businessman.
Yeah, and that is half of the Joker too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes he's real, just I'm gonna say subdued, but calm, and that's half of the scariness of the Joker is that you're expecting him to start flipping out and doing crazy stuff, and when he gets super serious, you know that it's something bad coming.
Yeah, well, that's what was it? Denny O'Neil said something like, "That's the great thing about the Joker is like you never know where he's gonna land. Like he might kill you for not liking your shoes, or he might give you $1,000 for not liking your shoes."
Yeah,
it's just like that unpredictable factor. And let's see. That's a very kind of like that's a very villainous, almost Bane-like thing. It's like, and of course, yeah, why leave your gun that far? Oh man.
Yeah. Just amateur hour.
Good job, Wesley. You had one thing to do.
Yeah, like why even bring out the gun until you intend to use it? Like, why scare her anymore? You've already drugged her and dragged her to an unfamiliar place. Like, what does the gun do?
Man, do you really think this reverse psychology thing's gonna work?
Oh yeah, I mean, last ditch efforts for sure.
Sometimes when it comes to like scenes like this in movies and television, you have to kind of wonder what goes through. Yep, there we go. What goes through an actor's mind when there's a gun involved in the scene? And they're like, "Oh God, oh please tell me the stunt team is on top of their shit and these are just squibs. These are just blanks in here." Especially if like the gun's like 2 feet from their face.
Right. I mean, it was. Think about The Crow. Like,
yeah, exactly. I'm like. I mean, that's where the real acting comes in because you got to sell that, oh shit, this thing is actually loaded because it might actually be.
I like that Karen's got the wherewithal to wipe off her fingerprints off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, she might be in over her head in some situations, but she can get her stuff together when needed.
Yeah.
No. My poor baby. I know he's in trouble. My Wesley sense is tingling.
Wesley, where are you?
And
that's the game right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
we only get
the first time I saw that, I was just like Wesley, blown away.
Yeah, I really didn't think that was the way it was going to go. I thought for sure he was going to kind of be a mainstay in the whole season.
I mean, he's such a good character, especially for Fisk, to kind of contrast, his like rages and whatnot, where you just have the steady hand and everything.
Right.
And I mean, yeah, no, I was definitely surprised to see him go. I was sad because I liked Wesley's character, but they did a great job with it. I mean, it was just another left turn that you didn't see coming. It's just a good storytelling.
Well, as we'll see in later episodes, or in the last 2 episodes, this series definitely gets very Game of Thronesy in that if you like someone, don't get too attached.
Oh, they're fucking done.
They're done. Aside from Harry Murdoch, Foggy Weasley, and Karen Granger here. I tell you, I think Warner Brothers has a pretty solid case against Marvel for this very obvious plagiarism.
Dude. Obvious, blatant,
so clear. It's not like you needed half a bottle of tequila to draw these conclusions. On that note, have a wonderful night, everybody, and we'll see you probably. I say next Tuesday. Let's finish it off, dude.
Yeah, right we got to if we're trying to get before season 2.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Thank you all for listening to McChat's Fan Commentary. Thank you again, Max.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.